It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. And it's coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Miami. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 15. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And some room to run now. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 44 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They trail now 9-0. The opening safety followed by the touchdown a moment ago. So an early hole to dig out of as the drive starts 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on second is Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10. Again, it's Watson. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nick Chubb from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes this a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins offense heading back out. He found Tyreek Hill with a touchdown pass on the previous drive, and they start here 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he completes it to Berrios. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Rock and roll, baby. Every day, that's what we do every day. Here's
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill, and out across midfield down to the 45. It's another 1st down, as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Tua now on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Tua to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good 1st half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Here's Watson. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
That must be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and check.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
At the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Holding offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Faking the give, now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run again. Able to push his way through. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Runs over him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, happier day.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet, but until then, this game's over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think